Today we're making an amazing zingy chimichurri dressing, so let's do it. And so the first step, you want a good handful of coriander. Spend a minute to remove the big stems from the coriander. Once you've got a nice handful of the leaves, the next ingredient is equal amounts of parsley. Use flat leaf parsley, and again remove some of those bigger stems, and then using a really sharp knife, you want to dice up the herbs really nice and fine. You can keep it a little bit coarser. Chuck your diced herbs into a bowl, and then the next ingredient, we want some dried oregano, and you want to add a really nice good pinch. Mix the oregano into the herbs, and then we want some spicy chili flakes. Add a good pinch of the chili. You can add as much or as little as you like. Leave it out if you don't like spice. And the next ingredient, we want some fresh garlic. So take a bulb of garlic, and we're going to want a couple of good sized cloves. Remove the skins, and then the trick here for chimichurri is to grate the garlic with a hydroplane. We want to almost get it into a garlic paste. So mince it up. All in all, we want a good teaspoon. Stir the garlic into the herbs, and next we want a red onion. Take your red onion, chop off the top, cut it in half and remove the skins, and you're probably going to need to use about half, so dice it up really nice and fine. We want it to have a good bit of texture, but we don't want big chunks of onion in there. So dice it up, chuck your red onion into the herbs, give it a good stir through, and then you want to season with some salt and some freshly ground black pepper. Then you want to slowly start incorporating your extra virgin olive oil. So pour in a splash, give it a good mixing up, add a bit more oil, and keep going. You don't want it swimming in the oil, but you need to make sure that you use enough. You roughly want it the consistency of pesto. To the olive oil, you want to add a splash of red wine vinegar. For the amount of ingredients I've got here, you probably want 2 tablespoons of the vinegar, but you can adjust this later if you need. And next, we want a lemon. Zest in the lemon, and then cut off a few slices and squeeze in some of the juice. Now that's all the ingredients in. You want to give the chimichurri a really good mixing up with a spoon. Give it a taste, make any little adjustments to get it just right for you, and there we have an amazing chimichurri dressing. The ingredients in a chimichurri do differ. This is just the way that I love it. So now we have our dressing. The best way to serve it is with a steak. So here I've got a good ribeye. So pop a pan on the hob. You want to very generously season the ribeye with some salt and black pepper. Once the pan is nice and hot, lay in the steak, and the trick is to give it 1 minute on one side to get a good crust. Flip it over, another minute on the other side, and then add a few knobs of some butter. Be nice and generous with the butter. Flip it over again and spend a minute to a minute and a half basting the steak in that golden nut brown butter. After about 3 minutes in the pan, you want to get the steak out, and it's really important to let it rest for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we're good to go. Pop your steak onto a plate, and then spoon over some of that delicious, vibrant, zingy chimichurri dressing. You are going to love this one. So if you've never tried it, give it a go, and all that's left to do is to get stuck in. And so I'll see you next time, guys.